and share a bit of our culture, which is Samoa. So talofa to everyone out there. Yes! Okay, so today I'm just going to hand it straight over to our brother here. Let me introduce to our panel. We have, all right. Bo, our brother, the story of Bo. He is from Sweden, and he has a lot of knowledge in the Samoan background, and he comes from a high, well-known family in Samoa. And I also want to share our beautiful sister, Senga, who is from Japan? Japan? So, Japan. Okay, so I'm going to give it straight out to the brother. He's going to give us a bit of an insight of what Samoa is. Thank you for everyone joining in. I'm just going to hand it to you, brother. Take it away. I'll just turn it down. Yo, talofa. Let's learn. We got to learn a word for those who are non-Samoans. Yeah. Take it away, my bro.
Talofa lava and welcome everyone. My name is Bowman, also known as the Story of Bo on this platform, as well as in Instagram and TikTok. But I was born in Samoa. My parents are full Samoans. My mom was a teacher, and my dad was a judge. I am from the villages of Whangali'i, Salani, Salsatele, and Fasito'o. And my family is, we carry the chiefly title of Fuimaono, and we are known as the Ngawhatasi, which refers to the lineage of Queen Salamasina. So that is a little bit about me and my background. Right now, I currently live in Sweden. I work at the hospital called Karolinska. It's currently ranked number 7 in the world. Today we will talk a little bit about Samoa, how life is about back home, and how it can compare to wherever you are living. So let's start off. So in Samoa, a lot of people have a misconception about the country, thinking that Samoa is just an island, and it will automatically think that we are in the lower part of the status of the world. But that is not the truth about Samoa. We've got so much facilities going on. We've got great education. And if you think that in Samoa people are not that educated, I think that's the biggest misconception about Samoa, because we are quite educated. There is opportunities for Samoans. Now, I'm talking about Samoa as in Samoa, not American Samoa, but 685, that is. So we've got a lot of opportunities to go to school. We've recently came up with a law where kids, it's a must and it's a compulsory for children to attend school. So no matter what financial situation your family is, children must go to school. It's part of their human rights. On top of that, we've got tons of scholarships to travel overseas to be educated. So we get to travel to Fiji, to the University of the South Pacific there, to study different courses there, media and so on. You get to travel to Vanuatu if you want to study law. In Samoa, you also have the University of the South Pacific to study anything that does with agriculture, horticulture, and so forth. And then we have the opportunities in New Zealand and Australia in the different universities, like the University of Queensland, Victoria University, University of Waikato, and Otago.
Yeah.
So also we have opportunities in Japan and China.
All right. Cool. What I want to ask you, my brother Bo, let's keep it nice and simple for our viewers. Let's take it back. What is something simple that we can kind of give out to those who have never been in Samoa at all? You know what I mean? Like, how's the lifestyle there? Like, can you guide us through how do they live? How do they survive? What do they do on their spare time? Like, just a little bit of that, just in those areas.
Yeah,
Please.
absolutely. So, Samoa, we have a saying that Samoan, we in Samoa, we live by the principle of Fai Fai Easy or Fai Fai Le Mu. It really means take it easy, mate. Like, we get there when we get there. Don't worry about tomorrow's problems. Fix today. And that's the principle of how we kind of live our lives in Samoa. If you go to Samoa, the first thing that you need to understand is you need to understand the anga nu'u and the anga ifanua. It's the culture of the country and culture within the place that you are visiting. Because the whole country we are all united in one culture, that's the anga nu'u, but the anga ifanua of the different villages and districts, you must learn or ask somebody to tell you, because you don't want to step on the wrong foot. In Samoa, we have people live off the land, we live off the sea and the rivers. We are rich in that sense. When it comes to food and shelter, we are rich in that sense. And the greatest thing about being Samoan is that you own land. And the land that belongs to you, no one else can come and tell you to go away or kick you out that land. You can build whatever you want on that land.
Yeah.
There's no rent to be paid, no mortgage to be paid,
so
or loans
cool.
to be paid. Yes. So it actually belongs to you. It's yours. And when you pass on from this life, it goes to the next of kin. It goes to your kids, and they will continue on with that land. It doesn't matter how much land you have.
Nice.
No one can take it away. Yeah.
So what about food? What about food wise, singer? Like
Food wise?
Yeah, what do you reckon? Like, it's easy to kind of do food and to live.
Yeah. Yeah. With my understanding, because I was born here in New Zealand. I mean, I was born over in New Zealand, but currently live in Japan. But I was schooling and basically raised in Samoa as well as New Zealand. So growing up there, food is in your backyard. You've got pigs, chickens, roosters, any animal, you name it, it's in your backyard. Plantation was the main source of our food. We had our own little land where we did taro plantations. We did a lot of, we had, the ulu tree, coconuts, banana trees, anything. So over there, you don't need to spend any money like here in New Zealand and abroad where you need to go to takeaways and stuff like that. It's basically in your backyard. Like everything is right there. You don't need to worry about anything. You don't even need to, back then, you didn't even need to pay for electricity because you had the fire. You had umu, you had your own little buka on the side. So yeah, my understanding is like, everything was there. You didn't have to worry about bringing home the bacon because the bacon was there,
Yes.
Yum, I'm getting hungry. So what's the basic foods there in Samoa? We're going to keep it basic.
Well, it's most of the food comes from the sea, and we have like on land we have the three main protein of beef, pork, and chicken. Right now in Samoa, we've introduced our own lamb, so now we don't have to get the second grade lamb from New Zealand and Australia. That they're only giving us the lamb flaps. We are actually cultivating and raising our own lambs. So
this is where we're so skinny.
This is why
Let's go.
But that's where we are going right now in terms of protein on land. And then of course we might have a small EEZ, the zone that we can fish, but it's plenty. I think in terms of tuna fish, we supply that to Japan and China and all across the world. So I think we are quite set in that sense. Our rivers, it's filled with river eels and prawns and shrimps. Just go get it.
Okay, so you would recommend what's a main dish for the both of you? What's a main dish for the non-Samoans to go and explore while this lockdown? But you know what I mean? Just to what's your main dish, singer?
Oh, well, there's so many to choose from, but my favorite, all-time favorite is your size two. Don't know what it is, look it up, do your research, and you gotta have that Mickey, Hoka. There's too many. I can't have a dish. I need a whole buffet.
No,
Okay,
just
Yes.
you always
choose
gotta have.
little.
I love. No, I like ulu. So when I go Samoa, I never eat taro. I never eat fa'i. I just eat ulu. Ulu
Nice.
and the big size
Nice.
two and a Mickey.
Hmm.
Ooh, what
If
about you,
if
Bo?
I have to choose, if I have to choose something, I'm with Sainga in this sense. Like there's so
Mm.
much to choose from. But if I really have to give up everything else and find just one thing, I will go for the fight I fit. It's the octopus in coconut green.
Yeah.
Yes,
See?
and yes, how we cook it, how we just like jar that octopus, and then you get the ink, the black ink from the octopus, and
Oh,
put it into the to make it black. Oh, that's
oh.
Damn.
You shouldn't
that's
have
the
brought up
one.
that question because now I feel like I'm in the wrong country.
Oh,
Should be
sorry.
in Samoa.
There's no
Should be in Samoa.
takeaways there, right? So what would
In
be,
Samoa,
yeah.
There is takeaway, Sika.
there
There's
is,
Oh,
takeaways
nice.
there.
That's nice to
yeah.
know. So for my main dish, I would have luau. Okay, luau. If you don't know what luau is, for our non-Samoan people, it's taro leaf. Correct me if I'm wrong. And coconut cream, onion, and put it in the umu. And yeah, there you go. Okay, and some taro. But yes.
Just before we get out of food sector, we all, like you said, but now in Samoa, we have there's a if you want a good experience with food, there's a guy in Samoa, he's like that goes by the name of Chef John. So he basically has like he takes you on a tour. He will take you to the fish market. You pick what you want to eat, and then he cooks it. It's Samoan cuisine, but with a slap of class.
Oh.
So he cooks everything like fresh, and he will like if you're going to the beach or going to a waterfall to go and enjoy your family time. So he will take you there, choose what you want to eat, and then he will cook it while you guys enjoy yourselves. So when you're done, you will come back and he will serve that to you. He is an absolute bang on amazing cook. He's a Chef John. Please try and you can find him on
Oh, yeah.
Instagram and somewhere.
I
It's
see in
also
the
a
comments
popular.
that everyone's what they already know who John is. Oh,
Yeah,
nice.
so just an update on John. He's no longer in Samoa. He's now working in a bar and grill in New Zealand. So out in
What?
Ormiston, if you want to know, I would, yeah, he cooked for us
No.
this one night when we went to a bar and grill. And I'm telling you, he is turning so many heads in that community. And in that community is like just like white people, Asians, Inkias. And you have
Yo.
the
Yes.
Samoan chef taking over. So it was good to
Yes,
Yes.
see him,
Polly
and it was
movement.
so
Let's
yeah.
go.
He is now in
Putting
New Zealand, guys. Look him up.
yes. Putting our cuisine on the world map.
Let's
That's
see
what we
some high
need.
fives, man. High fives up in there to all Samoans in Japan or New Zealand. Yeah, New Zealand. We should be so proud. We should be so proud. Oh,
Mm.
that's so good. Oh, nice. So, what about well, we've got 10 more minutes. What's a nice thing like, what's a favorite saying or that you want to teach? You know, like for greeting. Oh, no, 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 sorry. I've got a question here. Sorry, guys. Sorry, guys. Explain
Yep.
what a umu is. I've got here a question. Explain what a
Brother?
umu is. Brother, I'm going to leave that to you.
Oh,
Let's go.
Yeah.
so umu is the Samoan version of the Maori hangi, and also like the Tongans and the Fijians earth oven. So Samoans is the only country, the only culture that does their umu on land. All the other cultures, they dig a hole and do everything like in a hole. So what they basically are doing is they are steaming their food. So the food comes out as it differently than how Samoans actually do. We are actually doing a stone oven. We cook everything with the stones, and our food, like I am not being biased on this, but our food it's much better when it comes out of the umu oven than it is from the hangi and the earth oven. So yes, so you heat up those stones and make it become red hot, and then spread it around and put the food in there. Put some stones on it and cover it with coconut, with banana leaves and some stuff to keep the heat inside. Yeah. There you go.
Nice. Wow. Woo. All right.
I have a question for our brother.
Okay.
Yes,
Brother Bo, when was the last time you ever fuera umu?
I actually did Aumu last summer in Sweden. We went up north to the border of Sweden and Finland, where the other Samoan also stay, and we brought with us our kids because they've never seen Aumu done before. So this was a mission for us to let them see, like, this is how when we were doing the Aumu, they were like, Uncle, Papa, can you cook food with the stones? Why are you putting stones on our food? Like, they were so confused. And then when we fu'eleumu, and they came around and like, oh my God, it looks so good, yummy. So we're like, yeah, that's the way of life where your dads and your moms grew up from in the islands, and it stays with us. We bring it here wherever we go. We take Samoa. Like, people say, like, why you leave Samoa? It's paradise. But you know, paradise is with you. You take your paradise with you wherever you go.
Nice.
Awesome.
Because you're in Sweden, my brother, right? How do you feel?
Yes.
Do you teach some like the basic words to any Sweden people if they ask? What's the base? Is that what you do?
Yeah. You like, I know, like, a lot of people, we start with the swear words, but I usually just teach them talofa and
Nice.
tama aulele and tene aulele.
Oh,
You know,
nice.
you know, it's good words. Yeah. And they're like, oh, what does it mean? It's like, yeah, you see a Samoan girl, you just say talofa, tene aulele. You see a Samoan boy, say talofa, tama aulele. Yeah.
What does that mean? Talofa. What does
Oh,
talofa
come
mean?
on.
No, I'm talking about, because we got no
What do you mean?
non-Samoans
To
on
break
here.
down the word talofa?
No, what
To
does
break
it
it down?
mean? Like, simple. It means
Talofa.
hello.
So ta is,
Oh, okay.
yeah, it is hello.
Okay, no,
But
that'd be good.
why we use, yeah?
Explain that one. Yeah, let's explain it.
But talofa, ta means you and I, and alofa is in there. You and I, and then love. So it's out of love. To greet you in love, you greet me in love. I think Samoan words is amazing. Even the way we say cheers, we say manuia. And it literally means blessings. Blessed you are, blessed I am, blessed you and me. You know, it's amazing.
I didn't even know that. Thank you very much. But that's good.
Of
This
course,
is
Becca,
our
of
teachings. Okay, guys?
Yes.
Alright. Okay, even though I'm Samoan, we are all learning. Okay? You better fix your lips. Anyways.
Absolutely. I am learning too.
Okay, what does you said tene olele and tama olele? Is that what you said? I've got a question here. What does that mean? That's from the admin. What does he mean? Yeah.
Tene is Samoan word for girl, and Tama is the Samoan word for boy. And Aulele is, you can translate it into pretty for the ladies and handsome for the men. So we have the same word for both boy and girl.
Nice. All right.
Yes.
So, Senga, do you have any questions? Oh, actually,
Any question?
while what we're wearing, I want to show and tell. Yep. Oh, you haven't got a question? Have you got a question, sis?
No, yeah, you go on, sis. Show off your...
This, what do you call this, Bo? I just want to give it to
It's
that.
called the ulangifo.
Okay.
So in the olden days, the ulangifo was actually used. It would be the tusks of the wild boar, or it will be the shark teeth. It it would be the tooth of the shark. Like when we kill the sharks, we use them and put it around our necks. With the ulang, also with the wild hog tusks, we use it. Sometimes, like we say that the reason why they wear it is because of their kills. Like they kill the wild hog to provide for the family. It's your part of service, and you take the teeth of the wild hog and put it into a necklace. Yeah.
Nice. Senga,
It's
over
also
to you. Nice.
yeah.
What
It's
did
up,
you want me
over
to
to
ask?
you. Whatever you want. Do you have
Oh
a
no,
question?
so we're talking about
Oh
our
yeah.
outfits because there. So we
Sorry, I
are
had to
wearing
answer the question.
stays. Oh yes, sorry. Oh, so we are wearing stays. A lot of this goes throughout all of Polynesia where women love to wear flowers in the ear, left or right, it's totally up to you. Everyone has their own method for it. I love flowers. If you've come into lives, I'm always wearing a flower. I'm always obsessed like that. And I am wearing a traditional puletasi. Traditional puletasi, if you see it, it does cover a lot of the shoulders. You don't show much of the front, the back. It does go down to knee length or just below your hip, and it's a two-piece. So it does wrap around your tummy and it's long right down to your ankles. Which is one of my favorite costumes to wear. Oh, not costumes, attire to wear. So they come in different designs now. Sika's wearing one that's got no sleeves, but that's okay.
Yeah,
Because
because I
she's
can't fit
been
the other ones. That's what happens when we eat too much.
But
Not
yeah,
for real,
we will speak
okay?
about attire. Yeah, we'll go more into like the attire and traditional wear on the next thing
Yes.
where we will be able to elaborate more. But we are limited for time, but that's what I wanted to say. But passing it over to you, sis.
Oh, I think this concludes our night, as I reckon. I guess I just want to end it with a like give us an insight of a recommendation, like something nice of Samoa. You know what I mean for tourists, I guess, because this is freestyle. We're doing a freestyle right
Usually,
now. So take a
I asked
hey
about the next generation.
guys, we can open
Just
it
a
to
word
the
of
floor.
advice.
Yangale, yes.
What do you
Just
mean? Huh? Oh,
no.
just a word of, Samoa is a place where I'm proud to come from. If there's any place I'd rather be right now, it's back home in Samoa because everything's there. It's filled with love. Food is there. You don't need to worry about anything. And you've got you've got your church just across the road. You've got the shops just up the road. Food's there. You don't need to worry about anything. You can literally live off the land. So if you are thinking of going there, do it. Don't hesitate after the lockdown. If you need any places to stay, if you want any resorts, hotels, hit me up. I have some hookups. Still, my family own a few. So let me know. Over to you, brother.
Oh, nah. Well, I like to take this opportunity to say, Whawhetai Tangaloa, thank you Tangaloa, thank you Nafnua, and the God of the Octopus, Whawhetai to the old gods, and to the ancestors who have gone before us. Thank you, Sekti Six, for the opportunity to be up here. And thank you, Sainga, for being an awesome partner on the panel tonight. And also to everyone who tuned in, we appreciate your time, like taking the time to listen to us flap around. But we got to share the love. We got to share the wisdom, the knowledge that we have. Otherwise, it will die with us. So have a great time, all of you guys, and peace and honor to the ancestors and to the old gods.
Nice. And I think that is so good. I think this concludes our lesson. This was just to everyone that's watching, okay? Ngale luwa nerves kaika. So anyways, it's just to show, okay? I'm a bit myself, okay? But this is just to for everyone that's out there that are non-Samoan that want to know little bit, information about Samoan history or food. This is where we all get to share, and I can't wait for the other culture to come on.
BIGO